So, welcome back to Aftermath Episode 8, Part 2. The other part is linked down in the description down below, and we are just going to pretty much jump back into it as Mathias reaches out and touches the world floating in front of him. Mathias.
Yes.
I have rolled some dice, as you can see.
I can see that. I do not like this.
You reach out to touch the world in front of you, and the moment you think your fingers are making contact, you begin to fall. You and a very, very terrified Violet begin falling quite rapidly downwards, directly towards where you were beginning to touch. At the same time, all of them, Sauriv. Oh, there we go. Bring the map back up. Yeah, no, he is. He's wiped out life on Earth. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
At the same time, yeah, as you begin to fall in, and either the world in front of you is getting bigger, or you're getting smaller, or both, and you begin rushing in towards it. You can feel the wind in your face quite intensely as you begin falling at terminal velocity. So you're going about 120 miles an hour. You are falling straight down. At the same time, we return to Pandal.
Mac.
Yeah, Mac.
We lost Mac.
Oh.
Mac has to go pick up a friend.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, well I guess we won't be staying inside the box for a little while then.
Oh.
Alright, why did this message disappear?
Because you moved it.
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, in that case,
Jeez.
45 minutes. Alright, well I'll see what we can do. If not, I guess I'll play wakili for a bit. Because that's the best we can do. Yes, we're going to switch over to Pandal. Pandal,
Falling off.
in front of you, as Mathias begins falling, you see the box. The orange in the water begins shifting, and the box begin to rise out of the water.
That's not good.
Upwards, the orange cloud sort of retracting back towards the box, swirling around it almost. And the moment it bursts out of the water, the orange cloud sort of explodes outwards. Now, in the air, it sort of poofs outwards in a sphere. Do you attempt to dodge it?
I mean, I guess. Or be fucking spaced.
Roll a dexterity save, I guess.
I'm gonna use lucky on that one.
Good call.
Oh boy!
I'm not a fan of this. I prefer the idea of you being hit. But
We're trying to
sure,
dodge a giant orange cloud.
as the orange cloud sort of rushes out, you manage to nearly trip, but luckily enough, sort of trip and land yourself behind a tree. This orange cloud billows outwards. And for a brief moment, you think you're safe behind the tree, and then you realise it's an orange cloud as it begins filling in the space around you.
Not think this through.
And the orange cloud begins to creep towards you, engulfing the area, and slowly, and by slowly I mean pretty rapidly, it basically consumes the whole space that the wake it had left in its original expansion as the cloud expands and swirls around you. And the moment it touches your skin, you feel yourself being pulled through the tree.
Feel yourself.
You feel yourself being pulled away from where you are, through the tree and towards the box, backwards, because your back was behind a tree. And suddenly there is a flinging as a flinging object is launched across the inside of the small container. As the guys in there see something launched towards the centre of the box, past you, or something that looks suspiciously Pandal.
So he's launched into the box?
He's launched into the box. He shrinks, sort of passing through the tree as he's brought into the box, shrinking in size the whole time, and He
Well,
flies
Mathias.
backwards past you as they're flung by something. You see a few woodland creatures as well being moved, flung about the air.
Oh
Well, at
dear.
least now we won't starve.
You see, Pandal, you are somewhat sort of deposited, and by deposited I mean you're moving at quite a sideways, and you're sort of thrown across the floor in front of the party. Onto your back a bit.
Oh, hello.
I thought I'd just drop by. You know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, are you
I had
aware
to.
this thing lifted out of the water and attacked me blatantly? In broad daylight. I can't believe it mugged me like this.
Oh, that's not very nice of it.
I know.
That's
You probably
horrible.
know a lot about that, Panda.
I don't even know how to take that, quite frankly. I'm just very confused and in a box.
Just like the rest of us.
Mathias is still in space.
Oh, yeah, good point. Well, most of us.
Space? In space?
Oh, I told Wakili he probably got distracted by the very thick and really not very pleasant fog in here. Yeah,
Right.
Mathias, like the orange stuff grabbed him and he was like, psh, and he was gone, and I waited for a bit, and that's when I like talked to Sauriv and Wakili, but then nothing really happened. So, and then the box kind of rose up, and then it was like, I was like, whoosh, and it was like, psh, and I became a tree for a second. It was very strange, but it was just like through the tree, and I was inside it, and it was very uncomfortable. And then I was in the box, and then it was now, and I think we're gonna die in here.
You were a tree.
I was like through a tree, but it was a very, very strange sensation. Like a damaging the tree, just kind of like through the tree.
What the hell?
Like
I can imagine exactly the hand motions he's doing with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can
Yes,
see it in my
amazing.
mind. It's perfect.
Yep.
I'm articulating all of this. You guys just can't see it.
Yeah, I know.
I can see it in my mind. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big Zai sees it all.
As you guys look around, you know Wakili is missing.
Oh.
That
Plot
Convenient.
Yeti.
Convenient.
Flawless plotting.
Plot Yeti.
That's what Lost Initiative calls it.
Yeah, Plot
'Cause
Yeti.
One time. Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, it was the one guy who fucking just yetied off a cliff.
Yeah.
So I'm not here. Yeah, no, a Yeti appears and just raffle stomps you off a cliff.
That's exactly what happened actually.
Yeah, I know.
So, have you already lost Wakili?
I don't. Where did he go? He was here a
Apparently.
second ago, so I don't know what happened.
Well, I'd love to be able to see him, but unfortunately, we all seem to be surrounded by very dense, very thick fog. Talking about the stuff that clouds your mind. So,
The fog appears to be getting denser and thicker.
How big is this? 20-foot cube. Never mind.
And thicker.
like the fog, like smell of anything? Is it like sulfur? Like, or
Can't-
is it like?
It's kind of just like air,
Is it just
as far as you can tell. Orange air.
Fresh air, stale air. Give me an example here.
Smells a bit like wood,
Oh,
because you're inside
still
a giant
your
wooden
memes.
box. Like old,
Thanks,
stale
Luke.
wooden chest kind of smell.
Okay.
The visibility's dropped to about 5 feet now. Was about 10. It's now 5. And it's dropping rapidly. You guys are having trouble seeing each other.
Oh, where are
I'm
you?
gonna cast fairy light centered on us then. Fairy fire, I mean.
Does
Basically means we all
It
glow.
has to be on a creature.
No, it's a cube.
Oh, it's an object, and it affects creatures. All right.
Yep. Yep.
It's a
um,
20-foot
we all
cube.
just
Isn't
glow.
it like massive compared to us?
You begin to glow, but that doesn't let you
Violet.
see through things.
For the duration.
Just
object
outlines
is
things on it.
featured in light.
If you-
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but it doesn't show you
it's-
through like a wall.
the light will help us at least, though.
Yeah, but if we
Yeah,
light up, that's good.
Until
The only problem is, because effectively there is matter in the way, because that's what a fog is. It's
Well, I mean,
it'll
like
help-
light
it'll
goes
help
through
for a bit, but
fog.
it's-
It's just the effective creature shed a dim light of a 10-foot radius I want.
yeah. Well, that'll be limited by the fog by some, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I know, but still, it's there.
I just want to try to use my hearing to look at everyone.
Roll
I'm just
percep-
gonna like walk around like a zombie, just trying to touch people. Touch
Gotta
something.
attach myself to
geez.
whoever is closest, and then just walk around with them until you find each
I
other.
imagine that's me for some reason.
The visibility is now nothing. You can't see your hand in front of your own face.
I don't like this at all. Where is everybody? Hello?
Marco!
Polo!
Oh, do I have anything for this?
They can be all Marco Polo to find each other. And Akane
Sure.
wins because she has cheats.
Yeah, Akane can tell where everyone except Wakili is, because Wakili's Wakili. And
I don't
guys are
have
getting
anything for
very...
this.
At which point,
Mm,
there is a... You feel a cold. A cold like... Not like ice, but like
Acute.
your whole body doesn't have a temperature, it's so cold.
that seems normal.
I just use Produce Flame on myself.
You try to move to cast it, but your body doesn't let you as the ice in your veins and everything begins to freeze. You become a statue. The inside of the box, you see, you feel this coating of ice covering the inside of everything. As what appears to be, perhaps the fog freezes over literally everything.
This seems
I
like
can-
something we should have probably
I
thought
can
about.
use subtle spell.
This seems
that-
like something we
That
should.
requires my spells not to use any hand movement at all.
Good point. One moment. What are you saying, Sauriv?
It seems like something that we should have probably thought about when at character creation. But am I cold-blooded? Just when you were saying your blood is freezing, am I cold-blooded already?
No, because otherwise you'd have to bask in the sun all the
Yeah.
time.
I know.
Yeah.
He's around.
It would be a bit.
A bit. I'm assuming you're
not
colder-blooded than the
that
rest of them, but not quite.
20
I'm assuming your body temperature's like 30 degrees compared to their
I
37.
mean,
Okay.
but...
you have Pandal and Akane around you, and both 20 charisma.
So,
I have a almost 20.
Akane,
Oh, wow.
are you gonna subtle spell that?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Never mind.
The flame produces in your hand. It is burning hot compared to everything around you. It's not going to cause damage, but it does hurt because it is just so hot compared to everything. And you can see it melting the ice off of your hand, but even as it melts, it sort of evaporates and it reforms into this... Oh no, you can't see it. Yeah, you can feel it, but it's reforming elsewhere. You form a small warm patch on your hand, but that's it.
Can we talk, or is it frozen over our mouths already?
You can't move. And for a brief moment, it looks as though, as the world begins to fade around you, becoming dim, as you feel frozen. And then, like that, it's back to normal. The ice is gone, completely. And you're inside the box again. The
Yeah,
fog
we're all glowing.
is gone. Everyone is glowing. Akane is holding a flame in her hand confusedly. And
I've had a lot of tips, and
terrified.
that was not a nice one.
So he was fucking terrified because he couldn't do anything about that, and that scares the shit out of him.
there is no longer a dense fog inside the box. Instead, there is... You can see clearly now.
Oh.
Rain has gone.
Looking around for like anything.
Yeah.
You appear to be inside a box that has a number of sets of dice in it, by the look of things. Huge by your standard, maybe...
I want to try and roll the dice.
Yeah, compared to you, they're about 300 or 400 feet tall and wide.
Yeah.
I have 18 strength.
That's still
That's still not going to help you.
I have a grappling hook.
Do you have
Grappling
enough rope?
hook, 18 strength.
Yeah, I have grappling hook
Yeah,
and
it's
rope.
not gonna work.
not gonna happen.
Do you have like 300 feet of rope?
No, I have 50 feet of rope. Pretty sure I can't even throw it that high.
Didn't you like drop some down the hole and you couldn't get
I
it
got
out as
more.
well? Oh,
I
you
got
got
more.
more. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so around you there are these dice. There also appear to be things like knuckle bones and strange things that kind of like caltrops but not pointed. They're just 3 bars intersecting. They appear to be made out of small pieces of metal, but at your size they appear huge. Everything around you in the box appears fine. It's just there. It doesn't seem to
Maybe
really
we
care for you.
Maybe we should figure out how to get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
don't know
first,
what to do,
Vesztel, we'll have a rematch with that one, and I point to one of the dice that are giant.
Yeah. Okay.
Not having any.
Whatever
So
you say, man.
Mathias,
Mm-hmm.
you fall, and you fall. You are falling for a few... it's actually not that long, but it feels like an eternity as you fall for
Yeah.
through the air, rushing towards the mountain range. And I'm going to move the token, because... there. Because I
Oh,
rolled.
nice and
That's
done,
no
so.
good.
You are falling, and for what seems like an eternity, the wind tearing at your face and clothes, Violet clinging desperately to you at the point it's beginning to hurt.
I'll
And-
cling on to her as well.
I mean, she's not letting go. She's very scared.
No. I'm
And I imagine she's on your shoulder, so.
Yeah.
not letting go of her either.
And you begin... you see the world sort of stretch out in front of you as you do, as you get closer and closer to it. And as the mountains rush up to meet you, you suddenly feel yourself begin to slow down. And you are, relatively gently, deposited on the side of a mountain.
Thank the gods.
Courier in the distance. A long way in the distance, faded blue by the air between you and it. But you can just about make out the train of Courier, looking like a child's toy at this distance.
Don't split the
As you
party.
look around, there is a box at your feet.
We didn't split the party!
Yes!
Squint.
It's the
Have
same
a look at
box,
Coria.
and it is not leaking smoke.
Then I look down. I'm gonna pick up the box. I said, no, actually. My detect magic is still up.
It is. The box
Haha.
is warded.
The box is warded. I'm gonna... Do I have to touch the box? I believe I do have to touch the box. I am very careful going to touch the box.
Okay. Touch the box where? How?
Touch it in the center of this spot.
The top left corner, very gently.
Yeah, you touch it, it's a wooden box. Everyone inside the box, roll me dexterity saves.
Oh boy.
Are you? Okay.
18.
I assume this doesn't help me, because I cannot see this. Effects that you can see.
Given from the edge of the dodge away from danger. No, because
Yeah, it's the
this isn't
Yeah.
danger.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
It's just being knocked off your feet.
That's alright.
Akane, you fall over. Yeah,
Damn.
basically the floor shakes as he does this, and Akane, you fall. But other than that, everyone else manages to keep their footing.
What the hell was that? I don't like this.
I mean, I'm always taking
Fuck do we
things
get
off,
out?
Not what I mean.
I'm gonna start identifying the box.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna start shake the box.
I'm not gonna start shaking the
Yeah,
box.
please
I'm gonna
don't.
touch
Down the
it
mountain.
carefully. But I'm gonna reach
Oi.
across identify.
Okay.
Oh no. We don't know where he is. Never mind. Never mind.
Wakili is not in sight.
It was good. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Somebody smarter than me think of what to do. Come
Do
on,
it.
you people!
I mean,
Can
you
I
were-
misty step through the cracks?
It looks like it's about 30 feet of wood. You
Damn it.
That's what I said.
He still wants to try it.
could if you have distance spell.
Empowering won't work, right? I guess.
Empowering
that's-
does more damage,
that's
so
Distance
no.
spell.
Yeah.
It would
That's
be
real.
distance.
That's a reroll damage. I think.
Oh, of course. That's
Is messages like is blocked by wood and stuff? Is that relative to my size?
Nope.
So if I like point it out and like message to anyone,
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Sorry. No, you can Misty Step through the crack. I'm being special.
yeah, I was gonna say.
oh.
Because sorry, the spells are not relative to your size,
Shouldn't
they're
be
relative to the world.
to size.
Oh.
So yes, you can, but also I need to roll an arcane flux before you do.
Wait, does that mean, like, everything in the river started glowing at one point?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay, so, Akane. Yeah, you could attempt to Misty Step through if you want.
Yeah, gonna do that.
You're going to attempt to
Oh
Misty,
yeah, just ditches.
to Misty Step out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay. Mathias, Akane, appears next to you, and then immediately teleports again. Appearing directly in the same place as she was.
Damn it.
No, like, next to him. Yeah, you teleport out of the box, and then you teleport to the same location again.
Did Akane like make like a step to like which
If you,
direction she
like-
was going?
Wait,
like-
what? So I teleported out of the box and then back into the box.
No, so you teleport to next to Mathias, yeah? Then you have
Yeah.
one turn of movement, and then you teleport back to that same place.
So
Okay.
you like start talking towards Mathias and go back.
How big am I?
You're Mathias size. Well, you're
Oh.
Akane size. You're your size.
I'm a tie size. I've grown.
Wow.
I'm gonna look at it. Look at the corners and just
I'm
like, is
gonna-
there still water or anything? Like, what can we see?
I'm gonna.
If you see out the box, you see mountains and stone around you.
Well, that's why we get the train to leave without us, because I think I was leaving in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Akane make like a motion as to which direction she was going out of the box?
Well, it's a misty step, so you're stepping
You
in
just,
one
like, step
direction.
towards- Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just checking. Then can I just point that direction and try and message Akane? Like, "I'm alive? Can I get
Yeah.
a status report?
Yeah, that works.
So whenever I take a step, I teleport back to where I first appeared.
Just that once, because your spell duration was doubled. Through the
Oh,
arcane
of
flux.
course. Ah, that's what you mean. Nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
essentially it
oh.
happened twice.
So I'm just like, oh, hypnotize.
Zoom.
But, flat out stops casting the ritual casting. He just looks over. Akane?
Yeah.
He goes for a hug.
Meanwhile,
Oh.
Akane's head is like,
Can
can you tell me
Can
what
we
the
watch
fuck's
the
going on?
cracks?
Yeah, you
Can we watch
can just... Well, you can't make that out. You can see, like, Akane's shoes, and you can see Mathias' shoes. You can't really see up and down, because the cracks are kind of level, and it's about 30 feet long.
Dang.
So you
You know
don't
what that
get much
assumption is,
vision.
though?
But you can just about see their shoes.
Oi, Pandal, get their attention.
Trying. I can't.
Come on.
I'm alive. Are you just shoes now? Explain.
Pandal, you have better ways of getting attention than anyone I know of.
Yeah,
I can't
Akane,
play a
you're
fucking
hearing
magic-
this in your head.
Do you
No,
want to
I'll
hear
do the-
my half of the argument with Sauriv as well?
I'm sure, if you're casting message, but just for that, then yeah.
I've cast it like 4 times by this
Man,
point.
I have darkness, but that's so useless right now.
I'm just like, what? Yeah, I'm alive.
I have a
you
sword.
alive? I don't know what else. Okay, she's alive. She's literally given me no more information than that, but she is alive.
Oh, well, that's great.
Just even worse than this than you are, Sauriv. Back to Akane. Can you tell me anything that's about what's going on, and if there's any way you can get the rest of us out of here?
I don't know. I used Misty Step and I'm out. Next
Some
to
of us
Mathias.
aren't magic flying fox women, so can you like give us a pro tip at least?
I think Mathias is working on that.
Is Mathias there? Is that the other shoes?
He's hugging at the moment. He's not working on anything.
Oh.
Oh.
How did you wind up here?
I used Misty Step. Just teleported out of the box on my own.
You were in the box?
Yeah. The rest is in the box too. Well, except for Wakili, he's gone apparently.
Wait.
Mathias gets the message. How was the sky, motherfucker? Let us out.
I'm working on it. Let me do it in a way that doesn't keep you that small.
As I said,
I'm already small, I won't notice.
the box appears to be just a tiny, tiny little chest. It's kind of fashioned like it, like a maybe like you'd put a necklace in it or something.
I was gonna say tell him to smash it, but then I realized that we'd all be screwed.
We will fucking die.
Mathias
Tell him to
smash.
try and open it.
No.
Pandal, tell Akane to
Oh, this
open the
thing.
box.
I'm gonna
Oh,
identify
open the
this
box.
thing.
I'm just like, no, I'm not touching the box again.
Sauriv said so. If that helps.
I don't care.
He's the ideas guy after all.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Sorry, can come force me to do it if he wants.
I'll see. Sauriv.
Yes?
As she says, if you go out there and make her, she'll do it.
You all hear in your head. I am going to take the box to my house and put it on the mantelpiece. Just to know that I always have you guys close to me. You can
Aw.
stay at my house for however long you like.
Message across. Okay, Skyboy, let us the fuck out. I will rip your intestines from your body.
I'm gonna
Can I hear him
something
message this or
identify.
no? Because I would totally agree with him.
This is all just me mind communicating with Mathias.
I mean, technically you have to whisper it.
I'm probably shouting at them, so yeah.
You have to whisper,
You,
but
you do have to say it.
only you and them hear the whisper. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you have to make mouth motions at least, yeah.
Read my lips.
I mean,
I'm gonna identify
There's a feat
the
for that.
box.
yeah, there is a feat for that.
Ritual.
okay, so you sit down. Does anyone do anything for the next 10 minutes while Mathias identifies the box?
How long would it
Yeah.
take me to get to a corner?
Not very.
Can I try and climb the wall and, like, shimmy out of the corner?
If the dice are 300 feet tall, then how tall is the box?
Yeah, it's a. Well, I mean, 300 feet to the top. It's a dice box. Sure. I mean, go ahead and roll me a.
Athletics.
Yeah, like you guys kind of came in near a corner anyway, so go ahead and roll me one.
Alright then. I'm gonna try something really dumb. And then I'm gonna go to a corner and I'm gonna start climbing. Do I have a climber's kit? Damn it, I don't.
And then when he gets out, he's gonna force Akane to open the box.
Exactly.
Use javelin. Just
Okay,
use
can I cast
javelin.
Further Fall on Sauriv, so if he does fall off, he doesn't like...
You can
Oh, excellent.
hold it if you want.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll hold Further Fall.
I'm going to go into a
Sure.
rage to give to. No, that doesn't make sense.
Just use your.
I mean, I did insult you, to be fair.
Ooh, 12
Yeah, but-
athletics. Yeah. So, roll me two more.
Okay.
You make it up. The first part, kind of slow progress. Okay, yeah. So, you begin getting the hang of it, and you do make it up to the corner. Yes.
Okay.
It's not the biggest gap. You might be able to try.
Can I stand up here or?
No,
No.
it's
I
like
don't
a
think so.
yeah. No, it's like effectively to you, it's a 1 to 2 foot high crack that you're gonna. That's like around the edge.
Hmm. I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna take the dagger that I have.
Yeah.
And my thingy, and I'm gonna just try and chuck it.
Okay. Do a kind of
Ow.
lob it sideways, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mathias and Akane, a dagger flies out one corner of the box and like thuds across the stone.
Full size dagger.
Yeah.
And do I see
Message
it get-
Akane, this is him making you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it.
I just
I see it
say that
expand.
he's gonna have to try harder.
Oh, don't test him. Sauriv, she says try harder. Go
No
for it,
javelin.
kneecaps.
Oh my god. Get on the kneecaps.
I have a really bad idea.
Just do it. It'll be great.
Oh god, no.
What direction are they in? Like, can I see
Oh.
what direction?
You can see
Uh,
like let's go north, and you're facing kind of northeast. You're in the northeast corner, and they're facing north. Yeah, they are north.
Could
of
I
you.
try to throw my greatsword in the direction of them?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay, so the
I
next-
kind of. I'm not. Oh, do I want to kill someone?
it probably won't count as an attack because it's a giant off sword.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Okay.
If possible, I'm going to try and hit Akane.
Okay,
Oh god.
With the
if you're
shoes.
trying to hit Akane, roll me an ranged attack, I guess.
So it's your dex
Dex.
plus proficiency if you're proficient in ranged attacks.
So yeah, roll me a what is it? Is it athletics? Is that or acrobatics? The one that's based on dex.
Acrobatics, yeah.
I mean, I could use a javelin and use my strength, but
Is it acrobatics to be based on dex?
yeah.
Acrobatics is based on dex.
Yeah, so acrobatics then.
So just straight acrobatics?
Do you have
Sure.
proficiency in it, or
No.
should you have proficiency?
No, I don't have
Acrobatics.
proficiency in any of this.
This is not Sauriv does not win by throwing a sword. Sauriv throws a sword.
Yeah. truthfully.
Yeah, so you throw your sword, it doesn't hit Akane, but the sword does sort of like bounce along a bit on the wooden crack because it's like 30 feet. It kind of skids along and it falls gently over the edge and then expands to full size. Everybody make me dex saves, Sauriv, especially, because it knocks the box, pushing it back as the giant sword appears.
Does danger sense matter for this?
I think you can see it,
I
surely.
think I could see
You
it.
made it happen.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
am tempted to grab his sword and give the top of the box like a tick.
I have to touch
That's
the
not
box
so
for
bad.
this spell. I have to
A
touch the
giant sword just appeared in front of you, for the record.
guys, I have to touch the box for this spell.
Oh joy.
Does it go out? And I'm not moving that box. Does the box just straight up go out of my touch?
It would be kind of, yeah, because
Interrupting the ritual.
a sword appears between you and it. That is a very big sword, and it just pushed the box across the floor, so, yeah.
It looks familiar too.
Probably does, yeah.
Yeah, you're all here in your head again. Okay. I am trying to figure out how the box works. That takes 10 minutes to cast the appropriate spell. I need to touch the box for that spell. What just happened is, a big ass sword came out of the box. Just appeared in between myself and the box and knocked the box out of my hand. I'm going to have to start over, so it's going to take 10 more minutes. Now, could you all please be patient in there? And you know how you can like... Yeah, and I'm gonna just flick a finger against the box, tap it.
Dex saves.
I don't get advantage on that one. Oh god.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
The rest of you is just falling over. It's Sauriv that matters. What did you roll? It's not come
An
up for me.
8.
An 8
I rolled an 8.
and a 9 and not
I'm still
enough.
holding Featherfall, by the way, and I
That's
didn't.
you fall off,
fall
Sauriv.
over.
You also lose your grip and begin to fall. Pandal. You can cast Featherfall because you held it as an action.
There we go, Featherfall.
Cool.
Alright then. Ah! Thank you, Pandal.
Sauriv,
Message Mathias. Be like,
Could-
you have 15 minutes. Please be quick. I don't want to die in this box.
Sauriv,
And I
you-
have 9 of these magic missile needles.
why do you have 9? Sauriv, you...
Because I gave it to Harper, maybe.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, you did.
Are you
Sauriv, you
threatening
can
your
kind of
own-
just swim
sorry.
back towards the wall because you're kind of floating downwards
Yeah,
very
that's what,
slowly.
that's what I was planning to do.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swim over to the wall and grab on again.
Yeah,
and
you can
just
climb
climb
back
up
up. I will let you climb back up.
Again, I'm just gonna speak to all your mindskin. Are you threatening the only person who can get you out of this box?
No, I'm saying these needles are very valuable, but now you mention it, a threat may be more effective. Just do the damn ritual, Mathias. We're kind of counting on you here.
Akane. Wait, Akane won't hear this probably. Oh,
No,
is she?
Akane does not
No,
hear
she
any of
would-
this. All she
she
does
would-
see is she sees a frustrated.
She
Matthias.
hears Matthias' side.
She hears
She hears
Mathias' side,
Matthias'
and
side
she
of
sees the sword appear, and then Matthias be like, "Ugh, stop."
Just shake that box a bit. If they're annoying.
I'm gonna respond. I think I'm going to win the threat contest here because we're on top of a mountain and I can just throw you off.
Fair dues, hurry up.
Alright then. So,
I'm gonna get back to identifying the damn thing.
Pandal, tell him I'm about to do something stupid. I'm gonna climb up again.
No, the truth, not this time. Listen, he's threatening to throw us off a mountain. I may have started threatening first, but that's not the point. Maybe don't.
Are
Okay,
you sure?
so you
I'm
climb
very
up
sure I
again.
don't die, is what I'm sure about.
Alright then. Fine. I'm
You
just
could
gonna
just
let
set
go.
up
I'm just gonna let go and just fall down to the ground.
You're probably still floating for a little bit at least.
Oh, just a quick point. He's like
Yeah.
300 to 400 feet above you. Oh no, he's not. Duh,
No, he's not.
I'm retarded.
I'm using world position rather than...
Oh, yeah, sorry. The size
Yeah,
thing
it's scurry,
confuses
it's
me.
fine.
You're the one who made it.
Slows to 60 feet per round. Oh, so you
Oh.
fell all the way down. I'm going
Oh,
to call
God.
that 60 feet per round relative to you, because why? Otherwise you just died anyway.
Just wasted a slot and got Sauriv killed, yeah.
Also, you wouldn't have fought. Also, I'd like to point out, you wouldn't have taken any damage because you fell less than an inch.
That is true. That is true. D&D rules do not account for this drastic change in size, do they?
No, D&D rules do not account for you being, like, tiny.
I think we're beyond tiny at this point.
Pandal by default is small, and if that's
Yeah.
small, and this is beyond tiny.
I can't have
Pandal-
the size
Pandal
sheet
is
open
now-
right now.
He's now microscopic.
Extra tiny.
There we go. Aftermath has invented 2 new size categories, beyond gargantuan and beyond tiny.
That was my name in prison, true story.
Okay then.
So tiny is 1 to 2 feet. Diminutive is 6 inches to 1 foot, and fine is 6 inches or less. So we're fine. AF.
I mean, I am fine, to be fair.
Can confirm.
Well then.
Damn.
Our weight is about 1/8 of a pound or less. We. Oh boy.
Oh
There's a lot of weight
god.
changes with black holes now.
I kind of want to try to like just shimmy out of the little gap and then just like
Go for it.
just like when I come out, just I expand and I kick the box. It just kind of like pisses off into the distance.
You want
No thanks.
That would be amazing, but I'm not going to do it because
Go
Pandal's
for it.
here.
Go
No.
for it. Do it.
No.
It's just that
Go
to
for
him.
it. Do it.
No.
TPK! Let's do it.
No, not the TPK, just those two are dead.
I don't want to die in a fucking box.
Yeah, at least let me get killed by the guard or something.
Yeah, he wants to get put in a box in the ground after he's died.
Yeah.
I mean, if
I
they can
mean-
fucking find me.
We'd save a lot on a fucking coffee.
Burial
so.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we cast the spell now? Please.
I assume by this point Mathias is done. Fucking
Yeah.
Okay, Mathias. It's a mundane box.
after 15 minutes.
How did I know this was going to happen?
So what's the status on Tiny Box that ruined my life?
It's mundane.
Detailed
um,
handle that.
Right.
Mathias, have you tried opening it? I don't prefer to touch it myself.
Me neither. I'm gonna find.
He says
the
after
biggest-
touching it for about 15 minutes.
I'm gonna find the biggest, flattest area I can find.
Okay,
Put the
sure.
box in the middle of it. Carefully carrying it. Roll dex.
No, because, well, yeah, none of you will survive that. You will all fall over.
Then I'm gonna step back and gonna gently open the lid with my mage hand.
Okay, you guys watch as the lid expands away from you, lifts off. This giant mage hand carrying it upwards. Well, it would
Man.
actually be rotating it over because it flips up.
Oh. Well. Why didn't they
Sauriv, you
just do
can
that
see
already?
out.
Man, if
Excellent.
only the person who could fly was in here with us.
Which one?
Seeing that nothing happens, I'm gonna look in the box.
Sauriv, yeah. You're still below the edge of the... Basically, right? Yeah?
I just wave at them. Oh, hey
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I'm just like at the edge when the lid is lifted. Can I just like sit on the edge instead?
Yeah. You go to sit on it, and you begin. You suddenly whoop, expand to full size.
Whoa!
Crushing the box underneath your legs.
Killing
Oh,
the
no.
party members.
So basically,
Um,
you fall with the box kind of between your legs, I guess, because otherwise you kill everyone.
Oh, he's only wearing a loincloth. Giant.
Oh, so you're all saying things you don't want to see as Sauriv poofs like into a massive size and then sort of crashes like
I
off
wish
to
I
the
could choose the
side.
size of dirt.
the wisdom save says it all.
I made it. It's fine.
Sauriv, you kind of fall hard on your ass. The box is now between your legs. There are some very, very small people in it.
Both of which look disgusted.
Yeah.
I would have
Just gonna
cast
wave.
darkness if it wasn't 20 feet of
Hello.
it.
Hey,
Hello there!
good to
Oi,
see you.
what's wrong?
In one piece and
Oh, hi.
big. Yeah, well, mind if I take a look inside? And I'm gonna look in the box, and I'm bringing my face really close. I know exactly what I'm going to find.
Yeah, it's a... Well, you don't know what's in the box, but you see them, and you also see some dice in the box, and...
Wait, he isn't
Some-
close enough to hit with a dagger, right?
Yes, he is. Roll for the
That's-
attack.
That's what I was
No.
planning to do, just like when he came. Because I knew he was going to do that, and then I was just going to chuck a javelin at him.
Lean over to Vesztel and be like, he goes to space once, now he thinks he's the fucking clouds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I have a dart in my hand that I show him.
It is very horrible because you can feel him breathing it over the entire box at once.
Can you message him to not breathe?
message Mathias. Vesztel says stop breathing. Don't shoot the messenger.
I so that I'm not breathing down in the box anymore.
I'm gonna try to climb out with my grappling hook. and
So you
stuff.
guys want to get out?
Yes, please. That would be
Don't be
ideal.
tiny.
Can I
Uh,
roll acrobatics, start climbing?
Yeah,
can
go
I
for it.
try and pick
I'm
up
over-
Pandal very, very,
Well,
very gently?
I'm
Roll
using
a
a
dexterity.
grappling hook.
I lowered the
That
mage
helps
hand
at all.
into the box.
It won't. You lower what?
The mage hand into the box.
I climb
Mage
on top
is
of
like
the mage hand.
3 times.
Okay.
Does the mage hand turn purple? I need to know. Does the mage hand turn purple when the bard stands on it? This is very important for me to know.
Wait, what?
I want to know why, but I'm going to go with sure. Your mage hand
Yes,
takes on a
that's
purplish
good.
glow as he stands on it.
Yes.
What?
As
I
Vesztel takes...
become the Scanlan, everyone. I'm riding Bigby's hand.
Oh my
I've
god.
done it. I've made it.
Wait, what? Is something upsetting?
That's a critical role joke.
It's a critical roll reference.
Uh,
You're
I
welcome.
thought that's
I have-
what it was about, but I wasn't quite sure because I didn't remember that.
I haven't
Stay
got
in
to
the
that
mage,
point
can I run
yet,
over
so
and jump in the hand?
Oh,
Sure.
that's amazing. I remember
Now
what it is
riding-
now.
the moment he lifts,
Basically Bigby's hand.
the moment he lifts you above the rim, you both return to normal size.
And the mage hand is crushed, and so is the box.
And so is the Sauriv.
No, I'd hope the box isn't crushed.
Well, the box isn't destroyed. I mean, it's not damaged, but yes, you guys are going to kind of fall on each other and Sauriv.
Vesztel isn't really that heavy.
No,
So-
but you are going to fall
Kind
on
of.
each other and a box. You end up in a bit of a heap here.
How much does Vesztel weigh?
That's rude to ask.
I mean, I know, but I'm asking anyway. Because I weigh 40 pounds.
I only
That's
weigh
it.
60 pounds more than you.
Okay, so you're between the two of you, you're slightly more than half my weight.
Well, guys, how's for that? Is that better?
Yes.
And it's much better than why the hell didn't you do that in the first place?
I mean, quite frankly, if I'd been in there any longer, I would start a boxing match with you.
Is there any way to get him back in the box?
Could we just leave him in there?
If you touch the,
something I'm
the
not going
box,
to
it,
try right now.
nothing happens.
So, why didn't I do it right away? I don't know. You guys were gone. All I had was a box. I wanted to know what was in the box. Then Akane comes out of the box, and you start messaging me. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know what that box is. I don't know what the word on it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
more
you guys
importantly,
started-
what's the clouds like?
And you
What
guys
the
started
hell
throwing weapons at me.
The clouds, dudes. I'm just gonna straight up show him the painting of the Earth, which is round.
Yeah, you see like a circle with like some world kind of with the continents that you're familiar with. You've seen them on a map before, just in a circle basically, with a little bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. They're kind of stretched a bit weird.
See, if I'd held the paper next to it, that would have been to scale.
So you really had your head in the clouds then, huh?
I was in space, and I was huge.
So,
It's
I
the
bet
first
he
time
was,
anyone
I
said
bet
that.
he was high as fuck.
Where are we,
where
actually?
are we?
Yeah, why are there mountains everywhere? I'm very confused.
I point straight to Korea. We are ways south.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Now that you guys actually all take some time to look around, just look up behind you on the same mountain, kind of looming threateningly as if it's going to fall. There's a train the size of Korea, scattered across your mountain and a couple of others,
We got us a dungeon, boys!
embedded
Well,
partially
we're
in
here anyways.
the mountain, but yeah.
I'm sure we can catch up to Korea. It's fine.
I guess we'll have some shelter for the night.
I hate to alarm anyone, but I only have 8 days of rations, so I hope you all bought snacks.
Yeah, I didn't bring
have
any.
rations myself.
I might be able to scavenge some stuff.
Okay.
I don't
That
have
would be nice.
any.
Oh shit.
Well, you can share mine for the first 4 days, and then we're all dead. So,
Technically, I think we
I'm
discussed
sure
this in
we'll
Max
find something
game that
fine.
rations technically you can do half rations easily.
oh, fair enough.
We'll
If
go
you
with
only
the
get 1
same
pound of
rules.
food a
You
day,
guys
rations
can
are
do
2
half
pounds.
rations, but
It's 1 person day though per ration, right?
Well, the thing is, you only need 1 pound of food a day, and each ration is 2 pounds.
so you
There's
can
gonna be
do-
like surely there's clean water in there and stuff though as well.
Yeah.
No,
Fair
'cause-
point.
Clean
It's,
water.
it's probably more than.
No, it's
Just-
not because clean water's in your water skin.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
fair enough, actually.
No, it'll be the way we'll rule it is you can use 1 pound, so half a ration per day. If we want to go into this, I'll be honest. If you guys can get yourself any kind of vaguely reliable food source, I'm not really going to bother because I don't care about the rations too much. Because there should be plenty of stuff around, and you guys can probably hunt something easily enough.
Mm.
Yeah, there's like
pretty
rooms.
I'm pretty sure I have a feature for that, actually, as an Outlander.
I think you might do.
We probably do.
I mean, if,
But
not-
you're gonna forage berries, okay?
if nothing else, I mean, it'll basically be a survival check and a
Well,
javelin to
Sauriv is
go kill a
never gonna
deer, so-
force berries, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably just try to find food every day, and then if we don't find food, we'll eat a ration.
Yeah.
You can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the
Yeah,
land
like
offers. Provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. So yeah, we're fine.
Neat, okay.
I mean, up to 5 people, that would be perfect with wakili there.
That's fine with all of
For
us.
you and up to 5 people. So yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
6
six. It's a total of 6 people, so it's fine.
So I'm gonna pick up the box and like hold on to it because I still don't know where Keely went, but he was inside the box when he disappeared.
Hold on. Just put the box back down for a moment, would you?
Okay.
I'm gonna get a pebble that'd fit in the box
Okay.
and lower it in with the mage hand.
Yeah, it's a pebble in a box.
Take it back out, toss it over the edge.
The box is mundane.
With the
Nothing
mage hand.
happens.
I'm gonna take out the dice.
Weird.
Okay.
Really weird.
They
Do
are
they-
some- No,
they
they
just-
don't. They just die.
There's just normal dice, yeah.
Yeah, they appear to
Not
be carved out
300
of
foot
bone.
dice.
Like, very intricately carved out of bone.
These are good. I like these.
They've got, like...
You know what, Sauriv? Later we'll have a game.
They
Yeah.
don't have numbers on them, Sauriv.
They don't. They don't have numbers on them.
They've got strange symbols. Well, you know, like a sun, a moon, a half sun, a cloud. Like what appears to be some kind of gemstone, maybe. A droplet of some
You said-
kind.
You said there's like bones in there?
Yeah, there are
like
kind of knuckle bones
bones.
and also like jacks. I think they're called jacks. I think it's the game.
Yeah.
they're cool jacks.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, so, so
I'm gonna
this
roll the
is some-
dice. Like,
This is some astrology bullshit.
How many dice? What dice? What are you rolling?
just like all of them. I
Did you
suppose.
say wakili might still be in there? Because you might not want to be tossing the dice around. He was
Yeah,
climbing.
good point actually.
Yeah, he kind of disappeared. Well, he was there apparently, and I talked to him through message for a bit, and then I came in because there was like a whoosh and a whoosh and a whoosh, and then I was a tree, and then I was in the box, and then he wasn't there anymore.
Uh-huh.
He might still be
okay.
back where I was, hiding behind a tree. That would be awkward. Like swap
Well,
places.
That would be very weird.
and he's very much
Okay.
on the other end.
I'm not gonna roll the dice in the box then. I'm just gonna roll it on the ground.
Well, how about...
Does anything happen, or is it just normal dice?
Just the dice?
Yeah, just dice.
Okay. Let me see. I'm just gonna roll. Let's just see a d6 and we'll see what happens.
Oh dear God.
5. Okay. You roll the dice and it rolls onto the moon.
Mhm.
So it's a crescent moon.
Okay.
It's a very crescented moon. Has a bit of a face, kind of stylized. Yeah.
Nothing else happens though.
The moon. Oh,
Okay.
Guys, how about
Yeah,
we
the
find
moon.
shelter?
the moon doesn't appear broken like it used to. So
The real moon or the?
Wait,
Real
it was
moon.
broke.
Full of dice. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what?
oh,
Room
That
moon is
mu-
in like 2 bits, isn't it?
yeah, it's in
You
like
want me?
it's like the rune from Ruby. The rune
Oh,
from Ruby.
right. It's shattered
it's,
to pieces.
It's
very
kind of
much.
shattered.
Oh, okay.
It may or may not have been blacked out in the lore document I gave you guys. Oops.
Something we might want to know about.
Yeah,
The
there are no
sky
stars.
is filled with clouds.
There are no stars
moon
either.
is
That's the thing
utterly
that you've never
shaft.
seen.
That would explain why Mathias couldn't see any stars then, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, no, the
How
sky is
fuck do
full
we
of the sky is just full of completely black.
So how about we go
How
find
do
shelter?
how do we navigate?
Yeah, how do we navigate more compasses?
I mean, what?
You follow the
Most
train
peop- most
tracks.
ship captains use star charts and stuff to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, suspiciously, ships aren't that big of a deal. There's a bit
okay.
of trading between Melikadi and like what do you call it, Vernas, but other than that, there's really no point in ships, and it's just faster to take stuff over land.
Efficient fucking trade route ever. Jesus.
Yeah, well, there isn't any other way. Like that ships
I
are
know,
kind of
but-
pointless.
Just like
Nobody uses them. You don't navigate by ship.
It's a long way, but are those the only 2 port cities?
yeah.
Vernas is barely even a port city. They have to use the
Oh yeah, but it's swamps,
the
so I
swamps
assume
around
they
it.
get.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the other ones are all really far inland.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yosa's at the top of a mountain, so you know.
And I guess Korea can like pretend to be a port city if it stops for a bit.
Yeah, occasionally, like that would be the biggest use of ships, is if Korea stops around this sort of region, or around here, or like these places.
The coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it stops near a coast, Melikadi, they can use ships, but they're mostly kind of boats more than ships.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So how about we go find shelter in that train for the night?
Yeah, sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Maybe find something else.
It's a good ways above you. It looks like it'll be a couple of hours hiking.
Fine.
It's
I'm
also
sure
about
it'll be
midday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mathias, look on the bright side. At least we're not crashing your place tonight.
That's true enough, that is.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
I
neither are
don't
you,
mind.
but
I wouldn't mind going to the bar tonight.
I mean, I could do the music, but not much else.
No. Why don't I put the whiskey away? Oh, I did lock the front door. Good.
oh,
To be
okay.
fair, but it looks like the amount of time we're going to be gone, I don't think it's going to matter. If they want to get in, they're going to get in.
Yeah.
If they steal my whiskey, I'm gonna be mad. Where did
Note
not
to
Chase go?
self.
Oh, Nodshake, when you like flew up into the sky, Nodshake was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking out of here." So she just left, and I made a witty comment. No one could hear me because obviously it was just me, but I felt good about it. And then I'd like talk to Wakili and Sauriv in the box for a bit because I messaged them and it worked somehow, and I was very confused about that. And then there was the etc. I was the tree, you know that story.
Do you guys want to go explore the train above us?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
over there?
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Sure.
We're
So-
hiking.
It'll be like 3 hours to get up there, just due to kind of the distance mostly, and also the fact that it's pretty rough terrain around here.
How cold is it?
Not very.
Not
It-
very. Oh, okay.
It's still kind of, it's quite warmish. It's also midday, which helps. It's midday, middle of summer. It's quite warm.
We're still up a mountain though.
You're up a mountain, but you're not actually that high up yet.
Oh, okay.
I
you're kind of-
imagine Akane not having much difficulty with the terrain because, well, she
Akane
can
can
always
also-
drop to all fours and fly.
Yeah, Akane does not really care about the terrain.
Yeah.
I care like a lot. I'm like trying to get around.
Yeah.
I'll let Pandal ride on my shoulders.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vesztel is just caring about the terrain because it's white and everything else is white and she can't see anything.
I cannot see a thing.
She's blinded by the snow.
I cast darkness. I'm kidding.
Not snow. That's right up at
Light.
peak. That's
Snow White.
above the top of Corey. The second train.
Oh,
I see
look,
Wakili
Max back.
has joined.
Oh, hey, it's Mac.
Hey,
Oh,
Wakili.
hey.
Wakili
Mac.
suddenly
You're
falls out of the sky.
Hey.
We're up on a mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, on an entirely different note, I just turned 22.
Hey, congratulations.
Oh, great.
Hey, congrats.
You're older now.
Yeah, you survived.
He's
Congra-
an old man.
Congratulations, you're 1 year closer to death.
Time to finish that bottle of whiskey.
Wait, you're
That
2
will
years
hit
older than me?
Very emotionally
Yeah.
charged moment.
Oh, damn.
You're 2 years older than him and he's already achieved more.
Wow.
It would be funny if it wasn't true. So,
That's why it's funny.
okay. As you know, you guys will be walking for 3 hours. So, as you begin your hike, I assume you guys took the box with you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Who's got that and where is it?
I'll hold it.
You're holding
I'll probably
it.
get
I'm just gonna holding it.
Okay.
Surely I'm holding it because you're hiking, so I'm just on your shoulders.
Yeah, Pandal
Box.
will hold it then.
Yeah, it's like a four-armed Sauriv. Just two of them are much shorter.
Okay. Wakili, from where you were inside the box as you felt and saw the smoke around you begin to thicken, separating you from the peers until the point where you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face. Everything was just orange. Couldn't see. You saw a dim glow, but it was far further away than they should have been. By the look of things, perhaps. But even that quickly faded out of sight as they cast fairy fire on themselves. You began to glow as well. And then, after a brief moment, you felt a cold unlike anything you've ever felt before. Not like ice cold, like 0 Kelvin cold. As your blood began to freeze, your muscles froze up. You became unable to move. The mist around you freezing over your eyes, freezing over your body, and freezing everything solid.
Damn, Yargon, I didn't know you hated Wakili so much. I would have made a better character.
And as you begin to fade from consciousness from your brain being frozen into a solid lump, you begin this kind of panicking as your brain goes, and then, as happens with hypothermia, you're gonna feel relaxed. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Of course.
And you fade to
Nice.
black. The next thing you know, you awake thrown forward into a space unoccupied. There's kind of a rocky terrain around you. As you look up, you see the train that you had mentioned, that I'd mentioned before, that was scattered across a mountainside, is looming above you. There are some tracks around you, and you can look over and see Coria over 100 miles away in the distance. Slightly dull blue from just the distance to it. You're on the side of a mountain, freezing cold and quickly thawing out. As you look around, there are tracks leading off, and you can just about see people about half an hour away in the distance.
Joy.
And by people, I mean these people, notably Anne. Akane even flying over some not particularly nice terrain. And Sauriv's large form.
I just put my hands to my face and just kind of like rock back and forth, shake, and then I just scream as loud as possible. Before just like shouting, why do I only want interesting things? Why can't I be fucking satisfied with a fucking boring life?
You all hear that.
Oh no, avalanche!
I mean, I guess Wakili's back. We should probably go get him.
Yeah, let's go get him. What the hell?
Onward, steed.
Roll to get covered in snow from avalanche.
Roll for avalanche.
Okay, roll for avalanche.
Oh no.
Okay, no, you're fine.
When Pandal says that, I just kind of like almost drop him. Like I imagine he's like on my shoulders, and I just kind of like push him back so that a little.
I do that. I want to go all the way forward to my face in front of Sauriv. I just give him the biggest, teethiest grin ever. Just grin at him.
I start heading towards the group.
Just gonna grin back.
I think the only person who's as fast as me is Akane, and that's when she's flying.
Yeah.
No, I
And
could be
Sauriv. Yeah.
I could be
Yeah,
fine.
Sauriv.
Yeah, because 5th level barbarian,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, because barbarians
That'd be
just
bad.
glance around the battlefield into things, killing them. Like a warhammer thrown from the barrel of a cannon.
Vesztel can like
Rogues do
cunning
that
action
too.
dash as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go 90 feet in a turn.
Yeah, no, he's like a warhammer thrown from a cannon. You're like a fucking laser beam. It's like. Zing!
Well, what the heck is a monk? Because they can do kind of both to a degree too. Because I mean, I have my swords and whatnot, my arrows, and I can also dash as a bonus action by using ki.
No.
Look, I'm
Bullet
sorry.
time.
Go
like-
moin you.
Fire laser.
Fucking anime fans.
No, see, barbarians just kind of like run around the battlefield. They don't use their weapon. They are the weapon. They just kind of tackle people.
Isn't
They
that
use
for
their
monk,
sheer
though?
force of will to take them down.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's monk. Yeah, actually, that is monk.
Also,
Really is.
Mac, this is a thing that I revealed that apparently I'd forgotten to unblock out from the law document. Or that for some reason I had accidentally blacked out in the law document, is there are no stars. Like you've never seen stars, and also
We
the
had-
moon is shattered like in Ruby.
I do remember hearing this before though.
Yeah, I'm
think we
sure I
did.
mentioned this before, but
I don't
Yeah.
remember hearing
gonna
this
re-
at all.
yeah, I'm gonna reiterate this.
For those at home.
especially since I wasn't here for the first couple of sessions.
Also that,
Also
yeah.
true, yeah.
So yeah, the sky at night is black. There is no stars. Well, there's a
That's
moon, but it's shattered.
encouraging.
Yeah, I'm gonna run into wakili and just say, you okay?
It takes you
Gotta give him a hug.
like 15-20 minutes. No, yeah, it takes you about 15 minutes to get to him.
I mean, yeah, but once I get there.
I like
Sure.
froze over in that orange mist. I don't even know.
I believe everyone did.
But then how did these two get here? I say pointing to Mathias and Pandal.
Matthias was
Canada.
apparently high.
Canada.
I was very high
Canada.
and big.
Panada.
Pandal. Oh, Pandal.
Panadol.
Wait, you froze over?
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
Everyone
did
froze
What
over.
the hell
Like
did
came
you
back
do?
and then.
But don't. But
Pandal
Wakili-
got dragged into the box somehow.
Well, I was sitting
at
there
the same
and
time that you disappeared, actually. So I don't know what's up with that.
yeah, Mathias went shoom into the air, and I was like, "Well, I'll catch you." And then I talked to you guys in the box for a bit, and then I went, and then the box like rose out of the water and was like, I was was like, oh, I better hide. So I hid behind a tree, and then the box was like, shoo, and I got shooped through the tree. And then I was kind of the tree for a moment. It was really weird. But I was in the box, and then that was when you disappeared. It was really strange.
This literally sounds like a sped up video.
Yeah, it does.
Mark for myself.
He stole that tail.
It's a good story. I'm gonna make it into a song later. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, you should do
see
that.
that.
That sounds great.
Ah, I see.
Fun. Shall we keep going then?
Yeah.
Any other
well,
ways
I think-
forward? Forgive me for being a buzzkill, but I have nothing else to say.
Don't worry.
We're just
I
glad you're
suppose.
back.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I got it out. It was a little bit worrying.
Trust me, I don't remember much. I thought I saw a faint light of you all distancing yourself away from me, but I don't know why.
Oh, we're just lost in fog.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. So.
Back on
Let's
Sauriv's
go!
shoulders.
How long does Fairy Fire last?
It's like.
What?
It's like a minute or something?
Yeah, it's not that
Say?
long.
Oh, okay.
Very fire duration.
Yeah. Concentration
yeah,
up to a
well,
minute.
Concentration.
Uh,
yeah,
I was hoping it would be like 1 hour. But,
That'd
oh
be
yeah, by the way,
fine.
you're still just glowing like beacons.
No, all my spells are like 1 minute spells. Except for darkness, which is 10 minutes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Fairy Fire also doesn't move with people, so.
yeah. It's
Actually, I think it does, technically.
No, it doesn't.
it was like a box around you, and then it was just that was the box.
Yeah, it's just everything in that area.
Hmm. That's strange.
Well, I have to go now, so I guess we'll pick up when we're at the train
Hmm.
Oh,
or something.
shit.
Goodbye.
Okay, well,
So, well, bye.
I'm taking a taxi
Bye.
on the way.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
that's a bit rip. I guess this will be a shorter part then, I guess.
Yeah, we kind of stopped a bit late on the later end for
Yeah.
half a
We
break.
stopped very
But yeah.
late.
May I do the spiel?
Sure.
Yeah. Talk
So
about
then-
spiel. Luke, what the heck did you post in general?
So then,
Give it a minute.
thank you once again for watching this episode of Aftermath Episode 8 with your beloved host here, Yargon, the leader of Angel Dice. We also, and everyone else in the party. If you enjoyed the video, please do remember to like and, of course, subscribe, because that's how YouTube works. Even though YouTube may just decide that it doesn't like you and unsubscribe you or not allow you to subscribe stuff. Ask Yargon, he was dealing with all that sort of shit before this show episode.
I spent like
Threw
3
it
hours
up.
figuring it out.
Yes, and if for some weird reason you like us enough in order to support us with money, which, hey, totally not judging. In fact, you are probably the most sane person in the world if you do that. There is a Patreon for Angel Dice, patreon.com/Angel Dice, in which Yargon's using to help fund, well, stuff for this game, but most importantly, the production of Starships and Laserguns, his own TTRPG being published underneath Angel Dice Publishing.
Or as we
And,
call it, Starguns and Laser Ships.
Call it
Because I
Starguns
hate
and Laser
all of
Kids,
you.
Everyone loves that.
Yeah. But with that,
Yes.
also, we have another series going that we mentioned once again at the beginning of the series, D&D Vices and Virtues, which I am GMing. Thank you for the interference there.
Apologies if that was
What
really
the hell
loud.
was
I just knocked my headset off by accident.
Oh.
A fit of rage.
But yeah,
Sorry.
if you like listening to Yargon speak in these sort of weird voices all the time, and you want to hear him what it sounds like for him to talk like that at 4 a.m. in the morning and try and have a cognitive understanding of a homebrew class he's making up on the fly, you should totally watch episode 1. No joke, it honestly is probably my favorite D&D game I've done so far, because I just love the feel of it, and I feel so good with how I'm doing the story in
I'm,
it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
gonna have
great
to
game,
watch
but-
it sometime, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
it's
very
really
well done.
good.
It's
I'm
got this
actually
whole
like
mysterious
honestly
thing going on.
impressed.
It's real good.
Yeah, I'm just so happy with it. Of course, I am the one GMing it, along with Luke and Yargon over here playing in it as well. So you have a few familiar faces and
And a group
some
of
friends
others.
of our own that I'm dragging in.
And we
but yeah.
apologise in advance for Ecliptics, Mike. It's
Yeah,
me. You'll
poor
get it.
guy's trying to find a better one.
What's with
And,
Mike?
I'm mailing my old one in a minute.
and if you're watching the show because you like to hear my lovely voice and don't think I speak enough in this episode, feel free to try and check out my own personal channel where I have our Shadowrun Paranoia game, which, as Luke can attest to, the universe is trying to make a bi-weekly game worse than, well, your game, Gav.
You're better off without his voice.
Rude.
Wow,
Bloody America.
rude.
Yeah. Luke
No,
and
just kidding,
Luke and
yeah.
Mac are both players in Shadowrun Paranoia. That's GM'd by
That's
another
GM'd
guy.
by my friend Commissar Clem.
Nice.
It's very
yes.
interesting. It's been going well, although we're cruising for a bruising as we're all, well, it's time for talk to come about, because holy cow, we've drawn our guns on each other more than we've drawn our guns on enemies.
Yeah, I've heard some
Good job, guys.
interesting rumours. I haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of waiting to the end of the season. I'm going to binge watch the whole thing.
Oh my god, there's just one individual in it that oh god, it is only the sort of story that you would believe me telling you if you wouldn't believe it unless I had recorded it.
So it's
We'll
worth
see.
that cheese campaign.
I gotta go, guys. See ya.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bye, Luke.
bye.
See you later.
But yeah, that's everything we have for you today. So thank you again for watching us with Aftermath, and we'll look forward to seeing you all next week.
There is
Anything
one more
else
thing.
anybody got?
Yes. If you like stale memes, so stale they are meldable into wieldable baguettes.
That's youtube.com/misguided. That's
Yeah.
youtube.com/MSGUIDD.
It's linked
Or
down below.
patreon.com/misguided. That's
That also
MSGUIDD.
You should become a telemarketer.
He does have the voice for it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I do not believe we have shield for the website starsandlasers.com yet.
Yes.
Starsandlasers.com.
Oh my God.
Now we have.
That
Now
is
brought to you by Yargon.
www.starshipsandlaserguns.com.
Star guns and
Stars and
lasers.
Lasers, which is the shortened
Exactly.
version. That's the basically the Angel Dice website for now.
That's sad because me and Rick can't name the shorter version.
I know. One of these.
Also,
Why do you think I did it like
it's
that?
also the website where you can go and find out everything about starships and laser guns.
Yep, there's all stuff Starship and Laserguns on there. There is also, I think, my Twitter's feed is on there, the Angel Dice Twitter feed.
You can join this Discord so you can
There is
be a
this Discord.
fucking moron with us.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have our Discord
Hey, you
server
can
on
know
there,
Yargon with us.
and linked below. And
Maybe-
also, the Patreon have their own roles in the Discord, which is cool. It's,
Maybe-
I've got it up to Gradient. They're cool people.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you can't be a moron with us in session, but generally.
I think the
general
Patreons
too.
need more
What the
power in
hell do
this.
we care?
yeah, and also we've got like some D&D homebrew stuff that's going on. I've got the two classes that I've wrote. One of them's kind of meh. I've played it a bit. It's a little bit underpowered. It's kind of a wizard rip-off. The other one is the Decker, which is the one I'm playing in Max game. So if you like it, that will be going up there eventually.
Really interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of nervous about letting you play it, but
Take
seeing
this-
you play it in game has been. I like it just by how its central mechanic works. I just think that's fun. To be
Maybe I should
completely
It's a
honest.
combination of wizard and mystic, and if you know anything about D&D, you know that those are probably two of the most powerful classes.
I would say
and
it's
hopefully
kind
it's
of
not
like
as
just
good.
taking. It's kind of taking the sorcerer's meta magic to a whole nother level in a sense.
All that, yeah. It builds spells on the fly with cards. Every single spell I cast is basically
And it's
custom built for
really
the
cool.
situation.
Oh yeah, it's really cool and it works really well. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's everything for us.
And there's
Anybody else
also-
got anything else?
There's also the races that Akane
Oh,
is playing.
that's really.
And things like Dagger of Roguishness and the magic items.
Oh yeah, there's also that. Some of the magic items are in there.
I should totally give you some of my magic items because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, you should.
But yeah,
Yeah,
anything else anybody else got?
I think we can drag this intro out and make it into a 1.5 hour part.
Hey, this is the after show now. Enjoy this.
Intro, outro.
Yeah.
That is the thing that I'm going to have to start doing at some point, is after shows. I'm also probably going to start doing some stuff on my own channel, but that'll be graphic design stuff, so...
Hey, if people can
Enjoy.
actually find your own channel, because it's not showing up in the search bar.
We
Yeah.
had some problems with that.
I'll have to link that as well. But I'll probably do some graphic design and animation stuff there, because
Cool.
it doesn't fit here.
I think that's it.
I think that's... I'm trying to think what else to add. We need to add more things to this intro.
If
Yeah.
you've made it this far,
Outro.
well done.
If you've made it this far,
Please tell your
Comment.
friends.
Hey, Yargon,
Yeah, comment.
yeah.
Comment,
like and
Misguided is my
subscribe.
favorite YouTuber. I would give him my firstborn son just so he can make a blood sacrifice.
Do that.
Memes for the meme god.
Every second letter has to be capital.
But
Oh, yeah.
who joined?
And Luke's back.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's
and with
Luke.
that, we're going to end for tonight. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, because love you guys. And we'll see you in the next one.